I get a lot of questions on my videos, and sometimes it's a lot of the same question being asked over and over all of my videos. By far the most common question asked is, where did my beard go? But following that is, what is this countersink bit that I use? When I bought the bit, I didn't really think it would be noteworthy, but apparently it is. So this happens to be a P&N branded bit from Bunnings, but you can find them in a bunch of other brands, such as, I think it's Smarty Bit, I know Tool produce one. These are common in decking situations. So to go on from that, it's an adjustable pilot hole drill with a countersink, and this one happens to be carbide tipped. There's a few levels of adjustment. First you can adjust the depth of the drills, how much protrudes out. You need a tool for that, but to adjust the depth stop, all you need to do is wind these two collars against each other. So right now it might be a little bit hard to see, but that would barely countersink at all, whereas if I screwed that all the way back, that would actually countersink and counterbore it slightly. So what makes this bit better than this bit? A couple of things. One, this has got the carbide tip bit, so it cuts the countersink a lot better. Two, this has the included depth collar. Now, you can get depth collars for this style, and they work okay, not great, but okay. Whereas this one has a nylon ring on it, and this is on a bearing, so it spins freely. Now, different brands will use different materials. Tool uses Delrin or acetal, which has a melting point of about 175 degrees Celsius, I think, and the melting point of nylon's about 250. So if you leave it on the wood spinning, that'll heat up and it will melt it, but other than that, it's fairly durable. Now, I mentioned these bits are very good for decking. If you're building a deck with 1,000 screws, you don't want to be worrying about marring the surface, and that's where the nylon ring comes into advantage. And you don't want to have to set the depth. So all the depths are going to be the same for all the boards that you're screwing in, so you don't want to have to fiddle with that. So that's cut a nice countersink, and there's a slight bit of marring here, certainly less from other depth collars. And that's only because I was pushing that pretty hard, and this is a very thin papery veneer. So hopefully that will put that particular question to rest, and as other frequently asked questions come up, I'll do a short video on that. I will put links below to where you can get a bit like this. I'm not specifically endorsing P&N or Tool or whatever, it's just what I can find. Originally I was going to go for Tool because I think they've got a better bearing, but finding the right size to match the screws that I use, which is predominantly number 8 screws, was finding a little bit tricky, and all the online options were relatively expensive. Thanks for watching.